What the hell are you doing live? I am playing the first part of Honkai Star Rail. It's the update. And I'm gonna continue it later on. This is just gonna be the first part. Just so if in case it's very long, I will not stay up till very late. Fish brother! What do you mean? Alright, I'm gonna lower the music right here. I'm just gonna close this. Welcome chat, welcome to the stream. Kinda weird that I'm streaming that this hour, yes. It's because there's the new story coming in. Hello Shrimp! And I wanted to stream at night, but then I was thinking, what if the stream is not stream, fuck. What if the story is long? So I just said, you know what? I'll stream just a little bit right now, and then I'm gonna stream the next part at night. Just so I don't catch the very late hour. Oh! She's so hot. Anyway. As I said, this is gonna be the first part of the story. I will go on and start it in a second. Before that, how are you, chat? For those who came back to school, how are you? How is school? And for those who haven't, how is the time before college? Those who aren't in college, how's work? Bad time for me to watch the stream, but at least I'm not in math class. Damn. Concentrate on your classes though. And don't get caught. That's the most important. Ooh, okay. I am a bit scared for the story because the last one ended in a bit of a cliffhanger. And I am ready to whatever comes from this one. But until then, I will pause the music. Turn up the sound volume. And how's facial? Well, I just have her at 70, so I didn't test her yet, but I did like play test her, and she's pretty good. That's my build so far. I will change it. But she good. Let's put Acheron back, because like I need to have Acheron for this one in case another battle suddenly just starts out of nowhere.
That's a hefty battleship there.
It's right there, okay. I did my dailies, I did everything. I've been awake since 6 a.m.
I'm planning on quitting my job at this time.
Okay. Hello, Yanjing. After the shackling prison break.
Seriously? When is this war dance going to start? The Sky Splitter has been hovering there for ages. When can we board and see what's inside?
Is this how long-life species live? Everything proceeds so slowly. The effectiveness of anticipation in my emotional center is at an all-time high. Oh, I need to drink some coolant.
Relax. The Realm Keeping Commission will send boarding notices to all ticket holders. The Gazette said the Sky Splitter will fire a salute before the ceremony starts.
I saw the schedule for the first day of the tournament. Can you believe the Ringmaster accepted 4 challenges?
I don't
And
want to
he's
get
just a
spoiled. Have fun
kid.
with the quest. Thank you.
Who are you betting on, Bardo?
I'm betting on neither. I lost all my credits betting on Roboball games in Taikian. This time, I've decided not to rely on
Bro
probability
gambled.
games to accomplish my target of getting rich.
Yeah, bro gambled.
War dance.
It's me!
Here
It's
you
still.
I heard you and Mr. Dan Heng went to meet the judges, and then a riot broke out in the shackling prison. I was so worried about you. Thank goodness you both made it out safe.
Discuss what happened.
There was a revolt in the shackling prison. Fortunately, we were protected by the guards until the Cloud Knights arrived to rescue us.
I was planning to take Miss March and Yoon Lee to Stargazer Navalia to see the Sky Splitter up close, but we stumbled upon a group of suspicious Foxians carrying official identities. They were acting strange, so out of curiosity, we decided to follow them. It turns out they were actually Borisin disguised as Foxians. It seems they infiltrated Stargazer Navalia in order to prepare for Hulei's escape. And we foiled their plans by pure chance. I wonder who provided them with those disguises, and how many more Borisin have taken advantage of the war dance to infiltrate the ship.
Yeah, no kidding. Those stories over there are talking about you.
Yeah, I heard them too. But I'm afraid I'll have to disappoint them. I've already reported to General Jing Yuan that I'll give up my role as the Ringmaster.
What? You're not going to defend the ring?
The security of the Luofu is more important to me than anything else. I need to fulfill my duties as a Cloud Knight Lieutenant before taking on the honor of being a Ringmaster. Those tourists
you
just want to
prepared
see
for
some
so
good sword
long.
fights. Anyone can participate in this kind of tournament. It doesn't have to be me. The real challenge lies beyond the ring on the Sky Splitter. If we don't capture the fugitives soon, Hulei will wreak havoc. Obviously, there's someone behind the scenes orchestrating this prison break, intending to spread chaos. If we fail to thwart their evil plan, what honor will be left for us to uphold?
Well said.
What? What the fuck are you?
You may be tiny in stature, but your ambition matches that of the Yaoqing's
Oh,
warriors.
hello there. Never mind. Never mind.
Hey,
Sorry.
This has nothing
Sorry.
to do with
Hello
my
there.
height.
What brings you here, General?
Yes, I suggested to Yanqing that we find a place to have a decent meal. A hunter must be well fed before the hunt.
You still have a good appetite, even in the face of disaster. You truly are the Merlin's Claw. Please finish the food quickly so we can get to work, General Feixiao.
Well, that's not up to me. Dig in. I called you here so you could enjoy the food.
Me? This isn't the time for a leisurely meal, and this is way too much for me.
Oh. You'd give me time to enjoy a meal, but not yourself? Ever
Damn.
since you
Yeah,
encountered
she's right.
those Borisin spies, you've been so busy that you've hardly eaten anything. You can't defeat Hule on an empty stomach. Take your
I
time.
mean, she is right.
Enjoy the meal and calm yourself.
Hule's whereabouts are still unknown, and they've even taken Mr. Jiao Cho hostage. The longer we wait, the more complicated the situation becomes.
Jiao Cho always said I'm the most impatient person among the Cloud Knights, and I can't argue with that. So, there's no reason for you to be more anxious than me. I've fought against Borisin abominations for years, and I know their ferocity and cunning well. The Borisin were clearly well prepared for this prison break, and now they are staying in the shadows. They have no reason to rush out into the open. When facing cunning and ferocious prey, the hunter must be more patient, biding their time to seize the golden chance for a decisive blow. Once Hule loses his patience and reveals himself, that's when we'll strike.
But when will that time come?
Like I said, it's only one meal away.
Sit down and eat. After the shackling in the seat of divine foresight.
General Hua Yan, the Skyfaring Commission has finished its preparations. Do you have any other instructions?
Representing the consensus between the Merlin's Claw and the Divine Foresight, I'll step in as the temporary commanding officer of the seat of Divine Foresight and oversee the 6 Commission's affairs on the Luofu.
What is the situation at the shackling prison?
Hule made a quick escape and even sealed the gates of the prison. As of now, the Cloud Knights have re-established contact with the staff inside. The good news is the 2 Nameless who were trapped in the shackling prison are safe and sound.
Nice.
I know I shouldn't use the word great given the current situation, but I'm relieved that she and Don Hung are safe.
We've lost contact with one of the messengers from the Xianzhou Yaoqing. The Borisin have likely taken him hostage. Don't worry, Yuko. Fei Shao is leading the wolf hunt operation, and you know how capable she is.
I have no doubt about General Fei Shao's capabilities, General Hua Yan. I'm more concerned about the Wardens.
All right.
According to the plan, the ceremony will begin in 6 hours. The Sky Splitter will be activated, and all visitors will board the ship to watch the contest. But now, with Hule's whereabouts unknown, everything is filled with uncertainty.
Should the Wardens really be held
March
scheduled?
is right, Grandpa. I heard the escaped prisoner from the shackling prison is beyond formidable. In case anything goes wrong...
So, Yun Li, what do you think we should do?
Well... I believe we should declare martial law and allocate manpower to search for the escaped prisoners. And as for the war dance, it's better to announce an indefinite delay for now.
Your plan sounds solid, but unfortunately solid plans rarely get a chance to be implemented. I believe there are at least 2 parties who won't accept your approach.
Which 2 parties?
The first are the many travelers who have come all the way here for the war dance. If we declare martial law now, it's like declaring that the Luofu isn't safe. How do you think the outsiders would react?
I mean, yes,
They'd
but
be
it also would be
terrified.
phased.
Chaos might ensue.
It's also good to be safe, you know.
The Xianzhou Luofu's 6 commissions. They've invested a lot of resources and manpower into organizing the war dance. Suddenly suspending it indefinitely would create numerous challenges for them. But of course, not everyone disagrees with your idea.
Really?
The mastermind behind this incident would fully support your opinion, presumably. Hule's escape and your discovery of Borisin's spies at Stargazer Navalia. child could guess that these events were orchestrated. The fugitive is just one piece in the game. The one controlling the pieces wants to spread chaos and suspicion among the people on the Luofu. If we declare martial law and postpone the war dance, we'll fall into their trap and instill fear in people even before Hule actually does anything.
Well, I mean, he is right.
So what do we do?
We'll search for the prisoners while maintaining order on the Luofu, acting as if nothing has happened.
As if nothing has happened? Yanqing said he'd assist the generals, and now he's nowhere to be found. With the host ringmaster gone, how are we supposed to act like nothing
She's worried about
has
Yanqing?
happened?
That's why I called the two of you here.
General Huaiyan, are you asking me to take Yanqing's place as the ringmaster?
I mean, if you put it like that.
Quickly, Miss March. That's exactly what I mean.
I mean, when you put it like that.
But Miss March is a guest invited by General Jing Yuan, Grandpa. How can an outsider represent the Luofu in the ring? It will make the Xianzhou Luofu a laughingstock.
Dear child, the nameless of the Astral Express are renowned throughout the cosmos. It's an honor to have them participate in the ceremony. Plus, Miss March is a disciple of the little Cloud Knight Lieutenant. How can she be regarded as an outsider? We can't afford to have any problems during the war dance. I'm entrusting you not only with the honor of the ring, but also with the security of the Sky Splitter. Yukong, please explain to them the rest of the arrangements.
Oh. Oh, Lingsha! Free 12 hours before the word is convinced. In the shackling prison. Oh boy, this is like the countdown from. Oh, what the heck?
I am sorry for our improper management, and I truly appreciate your assistance, General.
There is no need to apologize. We Cloud Knights fight on the battlefield while you judges punish the criminals. We are two sides of the same Xianzhou Luofu, and it is my honor to serve the Ten Lords' Commission.
Hello there, Jingyuan, and
I've grasped the
and
situation
there's,
of the prison.
Dan Heng and
Tell me more about the current
and
state of the
Lingsha.
shackling prison.
Borisin infiltrated the prison in disguise and released the prisoners, spreading chaos. Among the judges on duty in the 4 divisions, Judge Shui from the detention division was killed and is temporarily unavailable. So, I'm taking over her duties and commanding Arumaton spectral envoys and spiritfarers to quickly restore order in the affected areas.
I and the two behind me will go deeper into the prison to investigate.
But, General, the situation inside is still chaotic and perilous. Your presence would be...
It's common for Cloud Knight generals to face danger directly. Hule has escaped, and the Yaoqing envoy is being held hostage by the Borisin.
Listen, I'm so normal about him, I don't know what to tell you.
This is a grave matter. Not only did the Merlin's Claw offer no reproach, she decided to go after Hule herself to prevent further calamity. I believe the Luofu owes her something in return for her fervent determination. How did the infiltrators learn about the location where Hule was held? And how did they time their plan just before the Yaoqing messengers were ready to escort him?
Yeah, no, literally.
Finding the answer to these questions shouldn't be too difficult. What truly matters is if we can gather the clues that lead us to the mastermind behind all of this.
I understand, but I'm afraid it won't be an easy task.
For a long time, this hidden force has been pursuing their own goals and undermining the security of the Luofu. Backing down now will only encourage them to further endanger the peace here.
That is true.
The Ten Lords Commission will support your decision with everything we have, General.
The two Vidyaras are here. I am...
Dan Heng and Ling Sha. I'll need both of you to accompany me on this challenging journey.
Well,
It's part of my responsibilities as the Cauldron Master. So, where would you like to start, General?
Let's start with those Borisin disguised as Foxians.
My people have already prepared the evidence.
Oh. Oh. She's so beautiful.
Incense ascends, entwined with ethereal clouds.
She's so beautiful. I'm also gonna pull for her, that's for sure. There we go.
According to Lieutenant Yenqing's report, he stumbled upon a few suspicious Foxians at Stargazer Navalia. After following them, he discovered that they were actually Borisin in disguise. This is one of the bodies.
Looking at him now, it's hard to imagine how he transformed into a Foxian.
Yeah, no kidding.
My alchemists detected some complex ingredients in his remains, which might explain how these Borisin were able to disguise themselves as Foxians.
Wait, really?
Simply put, Foxians and Borisin share a common ancestry. Although they look completely different now, there isn't much genetic difference between them. This medicine allows Borisin to temporarily change their shape into that of Foxians.
Oh, so that's why
So,
okay.
in other words, if they stop taking the medicine, their true form will soon be revealed?
Pretty much.
Indeed. This means that these Borisin have a steady supply of the medicine within the Lafu. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus. Looks like the Alchemy Commission is involved once again. When I was sorting through the prescriptions they use, I came across one called Semblance Reversion Essence. It's designed to help those disciples suppress signs of their Mara-struck forms and maintain their normal appearance. When I compared it to the medicine found in the Borisin's body...
They're one and the same, aren't they?
Oh, wow.
The medicinal properties and ingredients may differ, but the principle remains the same.
Since ancient times, the Borisin have always sought to have more powerful bodies, regarding the Foxians as weaklings. Yet, in order to save their warhead, they were willing to disguise themselves as Foxians. Their determination is quite remarkable.
If these infiltrators rely on the medicine to maintain their disguise, then following this lead in our investigation seems prudent. Please follow me.
Yes, ma'am.
Here we are. According to the judge, this area is not yet under control, so we should proceed cautiously. I've captured the nature of the medicine in my sensor. By following the medicinal fumes, we should be able to
I love
retrace
her,
the steps of the
like her
disguised Borisin.
hands and her in her legs, like how it's that faint transition. That's very beautiful. I really like that about her design. Collapsed on the ground, her body twisted in natural. Oh Jesus!
Incredible strength. The attacker shattered this warden's bones with a single blow.
Such brute strength is not something an ordinary Borisin possesses. This is likely the work of Hule.
If I may be so bold to ask, is this Borisin truly that formidable?
I have lived a bit longer and engaged in a few more battles than you, Miss Lingshaw. To the Alliance, Borisin have always been the most formidable adversaries. And Hule is a monster feared even among his own kind. With his strength, Hule united numerous Borisin packs, forming a grand army of abominations of abundance. They constantly pushed the Alliance's armies into perilous positions. Over 7 centuries ago, I followed my mentor on a campaign against the abominations.
Oh.
And I personally witnessed the devastation on the battlefield after Hule appeared. even with medicinal pellets that suppress the fear caused by his lupitoxin. Countless Cloud Knights succumbed to panic in the face of his murderous aura. They couldn't even raise a hand in resistance. If the former sword champion hadn't immobilized Hule with her frost blade, the outcome of that fateful battle could have been very different.
Yeah, no kidding.
By the end of the battle, only a few of us remain. The crimson moon cast the sheen of blood on all. Everything I saw was painted dark red.
If that's the case, why wasn't the beast executed instead of being imprisoned?
Well...
On the Xianzhou Jumi, the judges cast those unforgivable and nearly immortal abominations of abundance into the eternal flames of the stars, reducing them to ashes.
I mean, I wish I could know the same.
Their so-called immortality
But
is just a
didn't they
facade.
say that they cannot literally
Nothing
do
can truly
anything
defy
to
death,
him?
can it? I just don't understand why the Lafu kept this tumor for so long, leading to the terrible situation we're facing now. But I guess I understand. The people of the Lafu are known for their kindness. Even when faced with the malignant tumor within the Alchemy Commission, they couldn't bring themselves to cut it out. Instead, they exiled the healer, who tried to solve the
she's
problem
calling them
to
out.
the
Good,
Xianzhou
go
Jumi.
girl. Go girl, call them out.
I understand if you hold grudges against me, Miss Lingshaw. I take the blame for the resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. As for why Hule was only in prison, I can shed some light on that too.
I'm just a healer. I'm not familiar with the past. I'd appreciate it if you could enlighten me, General.
All right. Let me tell you more about it as we go.
Yeah, you better give some explanation, because I'm also confused now. Go! Wait. Let me take out Imbibitor for a second.
All or nothing.
Okay. Just in case more Borson come in, I am ready. It's to, along the escape route. Hang on. I didn't see the other one. Let me do that. Wait, let me pull out my Acheron just for that.
Did this Cloud Knight also take the medicine?
Search from...
No. This is a Borison in disguise. A guard killed him before he could return to his original form.
All these Borison are dressed in official attire. Besides the Cloud Knight, there were also 2 Borison disguised as members of the Skyfaring Commission and the Artisanship Commission. Whoever is providing them with official identities must hold the position of power. Let's search elsewhere.
Yeah, no kidding. Okay, now I can go to the other side. Prisoner on the ground. Bleeding fear and sudden shock. These are 2 expressions was in place in the moment of death. Jesus Christ!
Someone bit open his arteries and drained almost all of his blood while he was still alive.
I'm sorry, what?
Such a cruel and ruthless act.
Despite being a long-lived species, Borison are actually more like predatory beasts that must feed on raw blood and flesh. I've heard that
Okay,
Hule was
what the
deprived of
heck?
food and water in the shackling prison. It's hard to imagine how he managed to suppress his hunger for over 7 centuries. Will the hostage from the Yaoqing be able to avoid being his meal?
Such
no,
is the terrible
Zhao.
nature of the abominations of abundance. We subjected him to the Forest of Swords to drain his life force. But in the end, his punishment turned into a test of our patience.
No, literally, I
Just
am.
like you said, Miss Lin-Sha. Casting a creature that can't be killed into a star would be a way to permanently get rid of it. But unfortunately...
The Foxians didn't agree to that.
Did they? Nope.
Exactly. The atrocities committed by Hule went beyond mere massacres. Throughout numerous wars, we made every effort to eradicate the Borisin. But Hule, with his mysterious sorcery, turned countless Foxians into his pawns. And so the Borisin kept returning. The Foxians curse his name day and night, and they even use it to scare children into staying quiet. How could they grant a swift death to such a great sinner?
What the
I wonder
fuck?
if you know why Hule wasn't taken into custody by the Foxian majority Xianzhou Yaoqing, but instead imprisoned in the Xianzhou Luofu, Miss Lin-Sha.
As you mentioned, your mentor was an exceptional warrior and was the one who defeated Hule, an extraordinary achievement. Therefore, the Marshal placed this feral beast under the jurisdiction of the Xianzhou Luofu as an honor, I assume?
It seems you have a major misunderstanding about this arrangement, Miss Lin-Sha. Allow me to explain it to you.
I'm scared. This has just gotten more intense. Jesus. Okay, let's go, I guess. Oh, we're going in, or we're going to Hule's cell. Yep. There's many Borisin over there, and I'm ready with my Acheron to, like, literally just one-shot them.
Stream force. Bleed both blades.
Oshimeka disintegrates into a pile of metal.
Yan Qing told me that an IPC ship was attacked by Borisin. Is this what they were transporting on the ship?
Yes. A biomatic weapon that will auto-reset even after being turned off.
Yes. The Artisanship Commission and Alchemy Commission conducted a joint examination and found that the parts of this machine are made from specially refined Borisin biotissue. I heard the Intelligentsia Guild has been researching the biological properties of long-life species, hoping to make medical or combat-related discoveries. However, they haven't dared to cross any lines due to their so-called relationship with the Alliance.
Perhaps to those scholars, Borisin are no different from lab animals. Maybe the Borisin attacked that ship to retaliate against the Intelligentsia Guild for experimenting on them?
Oh,
No.
that could...
If it were only about revenge,
Never mind.
they could just wreck the ship and destroy all the cargo, instead of allowing it to end up in the shackling prison. It was a deliberate display to showcase the dangerous nature of the cargo in broad daylight. This way, the cargo would end up in the shackling prison, serving as a tool for the prison break.
This skill in exploiting the
was
blind spots of
planned.
others' mindsets is so atypical of them. I'm afraid the IPC and the Intelligentsia Guild unknowingly became their accomplices.
Yep. Oh oh god.
Watch out! This thing is still alive!
Oh no, yep. We're going in.
Even after suffering such severe attacks?
Their imitation of long-life species has crossed the line. Time to cleanse the filth, wouldn't you agree?
More seasoning. I'm honored. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before the meal? Sure, I'll play along. Spend freely. The dice have been bust.
Okay.
Or maybe I'll take it off. Watch your head.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Again.
Like that.
Brother!
If it can still move, it means it wasn't damaged enough. Let's make sure it never moves again.
Yes, sir.
Detecting damage.
It's better to make no move.
Uh-oh. Oh, nice.
Free will, or was from still waters of oblivion?
Marshmallow rabbit. Giant machine gone silent. Yeah, like the one that beast drained blood. It can no longer move.
You haven't answered my question about why Hule was imprisoned in the Lafu instead of the Yao Qing, General. You've been reserved in your response. Could it be that such an arrangement wasn't an honor?
The reason why the Marshal didn't leave Hule on the Yao Qing lies in the very mech in front of us.
How come?
Are you suggesting that there are people trying to understand Hule's secrets and use them for their own purposes? Just like with this mech? Well, I understand. I've heard that the Foxians on the Yao Qing share a bloodline with the Borisin. And just like the Borisin, some of the Foxians there experience an uncontrollable insanity called moon rage. The Marshal believed that this would be inhumane and no different from what the Borisin did, so...
Exactly. While Borisin see moon rage as a blessing that unlocks their true potential, Foxians see it as an inevitable curse within their bloodline. Countless healers of the Yao Qing have attempted to unravel this mystery, but to no avail. Why can Borisin control the power of moon rage? Can we Foxians break free from this curse? These questions were asked frequently. Each questioner had good intentions. But the road to catastrophe is paved with good intentions. To the Foxians of the Yao Qing, Hule was not only the warhead of the Borisin, but also a monster that could be the subject of much research. Hule thus became a poison that corrupted people's minds without their knowing.
That's why the Marshal decided to imprison Hule and the Lafu. It wasn't an honor, but rather a warning.
Because such selfish pursuits in the name of good intentions once led to a tragedy on the Lafu that served as a warning to future generations.
Yeah, literally.
This edition of Imbibitor Lunae.
Oh boy!
By imprisoning Hule and the Xianzhou Lafu, the Marshal both suppressed the dangerous intentions of the Yao Qing Foxians and warned the Xianzhou Lafu to refrain from repeating its mistake.
That was a necessary trade-off. The Xianzhou alliance is not solely about the Xianzhou natives. Only when all three races, Foxian, Videodora, and Xianzhou natives, form an alliance, will there be a promising future for all.
Thank you for enlightening me. Was it for the same reason that you traded off my mentor to the Xianzhou Zhuming, only to stand idle and allow the resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus?
You said that I couldn't bear to cut out the malignant tumor within the Alchemy Commission, but instead exiled the healer who tried to solve the problem to the Xianzhou Zhuming. But did your mentor tell you her good intentions led her to perform certain healing arts on Dan Heng, who had just finished his hatching rebirth?
What?
So that he would regain the memories of his past life?
Oh!
What did you just say?
Yeah, no, literally.
She believed
what?
that restoring the High Elder's knowledge of his past life would allow the Videodora to resume their duty as the guardians of the Ambrosial Arbor, quelling the strife within their clan and bringing everything back on the right path.
What?
But just as I mentioned earlier, the road to catastrophe is always paved.
Dan Heng never takes a break. Never!
Since then, the 6 charioteers decided that the Alchemy Commission would no longer have a cauldron master. Until your arrival now.
If that's the case, I should thank you for protecting my mentor by exiling her, General.
Quite the contrary. I should be the one thanking you.
Thanking me?
All I ever want is to have a clear conscience. However, can long-life species truly achieve that goal in their long-drawn lives? For example, you were implicated along with your mentor and forced to leave your homeland without knowing the truth. And now, with the complicated situation in the Alchemy Commission, the Alliance has spared me a lot of trouble by sending you to handle this challenging task. Shouldn't I be thanking you instead?
Your eloquence is indeed impressive, the divine foresight. You won't even leave me any excuses to hold a grudge against you.
What?
But let me make it clear. The Alliance sent me here to handle the business impartially, not to choose sides.
It doesn't matter which side you choose, Miss Lingshaw. At the end of the day, both you and I stand on the side of the Alliance, don't we?
I would have never thought of that.
Let's keep going.
What just happened? Bro, not even halfway through the quest and suddenly, boom, lore. Why was your master exiled? Well, she tried to bring Imbibitor Lunay's memories back. Implement Danfang's memories into Danhang. Like, what the? Okay, never mind. Actually, yeah. Oh boy, hello there. Examining the Mara-struck remains.
These Mara-struck soldiers don't appear to be escaped prisoners.
How can you tell?
These soldiers are fully armed. Obviously, they didn't hastily join the battle.
The messenger named Morza did say that there were 2 groups of attackers. And the other attackers, aside from the Borison, could hide their tracks. I believe he was referring to these people.
Hide their tracks?
Exactly.
This happened
I've engaged with these attackers before.
Yeah.
And they used Cloud Hymn magic to hide their presence. Without careful observation, no one can detect them.
You once warned me to be cautious of the Vidyadhara Elder's influence within the Alchemy Commission. Could it be?
What's on your mind, Miss Lingshaw?
Well, it seems that someone provided the attackers with a map of the shackling prison. And considering the Vidyadhara's involvement in the prison's construction, it raises suspicion about their role in this. Additionally, the fact that the Borison need medicine to disguise themselves would suggest that there are still moles within the Alchemy Commission assisting them covertly. Moreover, forging official identities for the undercover Borison would require someone with significant authority. And the presence of assassins capable of using Cloud Hymn magic deepens my suspicion about the Preceptors.
Yeah, no kidding.
But why would the Vidyadhara collude with the Borison and aid in Hulei's escape?
We learned that from Danhang's quest.
They aim to spread chaos.
Yep.
They believe that only in chaos can they regain their former power and influence.
Yeah, it's revenge. It's revenge.
The once proud dragon
Imbibitor
race has
Lunay.
been
Yep.
powerless, watching their influence wane. Being a native of the Luofu, Miss Lingshaw, I believe you understand the implications.
However, I don't think the Preceptors are the true mastermind. If I'm not mistaken, the one behind all this treachery is the Lord Ravager who exploited the weaknesses within the Luofu. instigated the
Paraphilia!
disciples of Sanctus Medicus,
Yippee! She's gonna
ultimately
be
leading to
back!
the Ambrosial Arbor's
I
resurrection.
despise her!
Fentilia.
Even though she looks hot as hell, but I
Please
despise
remember,
her.
General, that everything I've mentioned is mere speculation. We need concrete evidence for a public trial. If you want to interrogate someone within the Videodera's ranks, you'll need irrefutable proof.
So, what's your plan, Miss Lingshaw?
I'll send an invitation to the preceptors.
Oh boy.
An invitation?
The preceptors have been inviting me for a personal meeting since my arrival on the Lafu. Now, I'll send them the remains of these Mara-struck soldiers and the route map I found in the prisoner's possession. Then, I'll ask them to meet me
Oh
at scale
boy,
with
be
Waterston.
careful, Lingsha, please.
I'd like to hear their explanations.
Good idea. If I were to take action, it might alert the true mastermind. I trust you to handle this matter, Miss Lingshaw. The internal affairs of the Videodera should remain under their jurisdiction. And don't worry if things don't go smoothly. Once the wolf hunt operation is over, the hidden truths will come to light.
Speaking of the wolf hunt operation, I'm truly worried about the Yaoqing messenger who was taken hostage. Hulei was starving in the shackling prison for centuries. I don't know if the messenger can survive in that wolf's clutches.
Yeah, no kidding. I'm scared for Zhaocha as well.
Rainbow's blessing keep him safe.
Oh, don't tell me we're gonna see him. Yep. Oh, I'm scared for this one. I'm scared. I don't know. I just feel very... Oh, God. 2 dual hours. Oh, boy. They're counting down fast.
As I said, I'm a healer. But my art of healing requires the culinary arts to be truly effective. The magic of my cauldron is its ability to make all kinds of medicines into dishes that patients can eat. When simmered and cooked together, any kind of medicinal herb or ingredient becomes a delightful delicacy.
Delicacy. But isn't that just one flavor overpowering the others?
Well, you have a point. Let me ask you this. If there's a fussy child who refuses to eat green peppers, what's the best way to make him eat them?
Stuff the kid's mouth with the green peppers and cook him alive in a pot.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
You have quite the sense of humor. I've heard that you, Borisin, have lost many of your taste buds during the self-modification process, so you can't experience complex flavors. Only the saltiness of blood and flesh truly awakens your appetite.
Don't
It's a shame
challenge
I don't
him,
have any green
please.
peppers
I'm
right
scared
now.
for you.
Otherwise, I'd happily stuff them into your mouth and cook you alive in a pot.
Damn, so edgy. Chill.
I'm just kidding. The answer is quite simple. Chop up the peppers and mix them with minced meat to make meatballs. This way, the flavor of the meat overpowers the taste of the peppers. And even a fussy child can enjoy them.
Can I just boil your tongue in this hot pot?
Can you
I know
stop
you're
being
trying to
so-
buy time until someone comes to your rescue.
Can you, like,
said
shut the
that
fuck up
Jin
for a
Liu
moment, please?
recently returned to the Lafu, right? Well, she did come back. But, unfortunately, I also found out that she committed serious crimes and was escorted to another Xianzhou ship. Do you really think you can delay our departure by provoking Lord Hulei's desire for revenge with your clever little tongue?
Why
You
so
see,
edgy?
boys and
Jesus.
savages who know
Chill.
nothing about the Xianzhou. But in fact, we know all about your
I'm not like other girls. I'm sorry.
like the jade abacus you're carrying, and the side cranes in the sky. The more hope you hold in your heart, the greater your pain will be when death comes. I I wonder if you can maintain
Your lines made me
composure
cringe.
when I tear your throat open.
His composure is only a temporary effect of the medicine. And it will wear off soon, right?
That Hule.
Lord Hule.
Yep.
Oh, you pathetic
Ew, he's ugly.
For thousands of years, we were the ones who allowed you to live, and who granted you civilization. But in the end, you chose to betray us for the freedom promised by the Xianzhou people.
I mean, yes, because, excuse me,
But it's
he's trying to protect his
As long as you catch the scent
general.
of your masters, you obediently return to us. No matter how far you run away.
I don't know what to say. I'm scared. I'm actually scared to not hurt. Chocho, please be okay. I swear, I am not trying to kill you. Refute him by pointing out that they are the runaways. Sow discord between Moktok and Hule. I don't know.
Run away, you said? Well, I'm not the one who's trying to run away right now.
Wait, Chocho, no, please.
The era has long passed. Did they ever tell you these harsh facts before giving you hope for returning home?
Oh, I'm scared. I think I made the wrong. I'm scared. I'm
Now
scared.
they're being crushed by the Merlin's claw of the Yao Qing. By a Foxian. They're hiding in remote corners of the cosmos, trembling with fear like a wounded beast on its last legs, reaching out desperately for any fake hope of salvation, which in this case is you.
Oh.
The Merlin's claw of the Yao Qing. A Foxian? Very interesting. Tell me, Moktok.
Oh no.
Is he speaking
I hope I didn't put Fei Xiao in
He
danger.
isn't lying. That lowly beast was a war slave who ran away from our pack. Cannon fodder.
She's a
thief.
She's a Borson?
And used her knowledge about us to fight us, using every dirty trick in the book.
And she bested you, Moktok. Fairness is but a pathetic excuse for the dead and defeated. Since our great pack has fallen apart, who told you that I was alive? And who sent you here?
Oh no.
In our darkest hours, it was a prophet of the Master of Immortality.
Pamphilia,
named
of course.
Who showed us the way. Her guidance brought us hope.
This prophet, Mongus, what does she want?
The prophet made this proclamation. The Borison have been divided for too long, and only your return can unite all the packs, restoring us to our former glory. That's when we learned that you were still alive. It must have been a manifestation of the Master of Immortality. And the prophet told us that the Foxian general of the Yao Qing would take you to her ship during the Lafu's war dance, and that it would be our best chance to infiltrate and free you from your prison. And just as she said, we did it!
Oh. By pointing out their plan has not succeeded yet.
That so-called prophet lied to all of you. She just sent you here to die.
But her prophecy has come true. Our warhead is right here, with us!
Once the news about the prison break spreads, the Cloud Knights will close all the ports. You may think you've escaped the prison, but you're just trapped in another cage, known as the Law Fu.
Let me kill this unruly, lowly beast, Lord Hule! I assure you that our star skiffs will soon arrive. Right now, everyone in the La Fu is distracted by the stupid war dance, so this will be the perfect chance to escape. Once you've returned to your territory, your revenge against the Xianzhou ships will be within reach.
Perfect chance to return to my weak and shattered pack at the mercy of a ridiculous false prophet and become a mere puppet in her clutches. Her plan is full of flaws. The only paths she has prepared for you are escape and death. Listen up. A wolf never allows itself to become prey. From now on, you'll follow my orders.
Yeah, I just want Mock Talk to shut up for once.
Since you are so confident that the Cloud Knights will close the ports, Jiao Chou, I'm now giving you a chance to go and see it for yourself. Go to the ports, come back, and tell me what you saw.
Wait, what did you just say?
But my lord!
Would an alpha wolf ever listen to a cub, Mock Talk?
Ew. I'm sorry.
No, I've never heard anything like that. I wasn't trying to defy your will. I will always unquestioningly follow your orders.
Why don't you send your people?
I'm offering you a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Don't you want to run away, Jiao Chou? You will come back. Because Foxians like you always obediently return to their masters.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
No matter how far they run away.
Just run, Jiao Chou, just run.
I can't believe he actually let me go. What game is he playing?
Yeah, I'm scared.
Perhaps I can try to warn the Cloud Knights. No. Perhaps I can just escape.
You have to. What the? Whoa, 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 what? Whoa, 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 why is it red? Why is it red? There's a sharp pressure in the gaze, carrying as of a warning that the healer says every clever little thought you bear might lead to severe consequences you will come to regret.
Just as I suspected. He's testing me. The Cloud Knights must have been aware of the situation inside the shackling prison for some time. Will General Fei Xiao personally lead a squad to capture Hule? For now, I'll do as he asked.
Oh boy.
The things of days past are shaped anew through the years.
But hardworking individual who ferries people, please understand if Godless ask him for aid, you will reap severe repercussions. Regardless if the outcome is a success, be mindful of your words.
Would you like to board my star skiff? Well, my little star skiff can't accommodate that many. But I have a larger one that will arrive in less than 15 minutes if you need it. So, where would you like to go? We need to hurry, wherever we're going. The war dance is about to start, and the Skyfaring Commission is prioritizing star skiffs heading to the Sky Splitter.
Oh boy. Ah, what the fuck? What the fuck is this? I'm scared, I'm scared.
Keep what quiet? Come on, spill it if you have something to say. I've been in this business for almost a century. You won't find a safer star skiff around here.
Play it safe, play it safe, play it safe, play it safe, just play it safe. I'm scared. Oh my god, I'm scared. I am scared. With whatever choice I'm choosing, I'm scared. You fought less asking for it, you will reap the regardless of the outcomes. Remember, be mindful of your words and actions.
I'm sorry, but the Realm Keeping Commission Chancery is currently closed. All the officers and officials have been reassigned to assist in the war dance.
Oh god, what the fuck, I can't, I don't know. Brother, this is suing. I don't want anything to happen to Zhao. Oh my god, I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared, motherfucker.
Hey, although we're short-staffed at the moment, if there's anything I can do to help, please feel free to ask me.
I don't want to hurt him, and I'm like, no. I feel with anxiety. No shit, Sherlock.
Hey there. I noticed you'd been looking at me for quite a while. Do you need my help?
Fuck off. I can't. Brother.
Understood. Please come to me if you need any help.
What the? Wasn't there someone there just a bit ago?
Stop asking. I'm off duty now. Go bother someone else.
May I ask why?
Can't you just stop asking? You're not one of us. But I smell a familiar scent on you.
The Warhead sent me here to check on the situation.
No, not at all. Instead, the Skyfaring Commission is clearing routes to prioritize star skiffs heading to the Sky Splitter. This will make our ships more noticeable when we try to escape.
Ports haven't been closed? What is going on? Stalling won't help. It's time to confront Hule and see what tricks he's up to.
I don't want to choose the red ones just because. Okay, I'm just gonna go back.
You're back, Jiao.
You were closely watching me, weren't you? And if I sought help from anyone, your people would kill them. Was that your plan, Hule?
Oh, exactly as you said. So, have the Cloud Knights closed the ports?
No.
They don't want to publicize my escape. I understand. It's no surprise, for fear is more deadly than claws and fangs. Especially during a festive time like the war dance. What lurks here is not a group of fugitives, but rather a pack of wolves amidst the flock. My cubs are hungry, ready to feast on flesh and blood, reveling in your fear. Your calm facade will soon crumble. I can tear through it and expose your pathetic bones anytime. There's no escape from me, Jiao Chou. Of course, you can try your luck and believe that your wits will save you. But remember, you're not the only hostage in this city. If you try anything funny, innocent people will die because of you.
You motherfucker.
Now, let's talk about the Foxian general you serve. Moktok says she's here for me, which means she'll be hunting me herself. Before the hunt begins, I need to know my opponent. You can refuse and play tough, or you can cooperate and save us both some time, healer.
Show refuse anything. No, you won't talk. Oh, Jesus fucking no! No!
Good. At least you didn't try to draw attention with a scream. That way no one will die in vain. But remember, the next time you refuse me, I'll crush your healing hands, then your knees, then your spine. I'll dismantle you piece by piece, until only your silver tongue remains for you to speak.
Fine. I'll tell you what you want to know about her.
Jiao Chou, no.
But I expect something in return.
What makes you think you're still in a position to negotiate with me?
You can torture me until I talk. Or let's save us both some time. Warhead.
Jiao Chou.
Here's the question that's been bothering me. How have you managed to survive and endure centuries of torture? Borison aren't supposed to live that long, or possess such regenerative abilities.
So, is that why the Shanzhou Yao Qing wanted to take me away? Oh, to some, I'm a hostage. But to others, I hold the secrets they desire. I still remember. In the early years of my captivity, the Foxians came and went. They extracted my blood and marrow, trying to unravel the mystery of moon rage. They wanted to conquer their fear of the Borison and free themselves from their bloodline. Unfortunately, they failed to uncover the secret. So, they resorted to the most brutal punishments they could imagine. Some seek power to destroy their enemies, while others seek power to become their enemies. Which one are you, Jiao Chou? Ah, I see. You're the most pitiful of them all, healer of the Yao Qing. You seek power to share it with others and do good. Well, then let me tell you the answer you seek. In our ancient legends, Duran, the ancestor of the Borisin, was dissatisfied with his limited lifespan and power. He yearned to dominate the skies and become the master of all the stars. To achieve his goal, he sacrificed the lives of countless Borisin and Foxians, pouring them into the spring bestowed by the Master of Immortality. Through a form of genetic sorcery, the water gave birth to a miracle. The lunar embryo. Duran ascended the birthing bed and obtained what he desired, a heart in the shape of a deep red full moon. He cut open his chest and replaced his original heart with this crimson moon.
So that's...
Laugh all you want, but only I know the truth behind every word. This moon heart beats within the body of every generation of the Borisin warhead. In the ritual that decides the new warhead, the successor cuts open the previous warhead's chest and consumes the divine heart, thus possessing it as their own. Devouring is the true essence of life, allowing us to
How did Star got so dark? I mean, it did since Penacony, but come on.
The prey we consume, making us stronger and stronger. I thought all hope was lost after 7 centuries of torment. But now, this heart is beating once again. All right. Now it's your turn to tell me everything about the Merlin's Claw.
Jiao Chou, I found you.
Moza! Okay.
I know I'm in no position to question your orders, but if I understand correctly, you already have intelligence about the Borisin?
That's right. My people are busy collecting clues now. What's the situation, Moza?
General, before we completely lost contact with Jiao Chou, I picked up a signal from his Jade Abacus. It won't take long before we locate their whereabouts.
If that's the case, shouldn't we immediately go there and join forces to eliminate the Borisin? Why are we returning to Stargazer Navalia?
Looks like your general has only taught you swordplay, not the art of the hunt. There's an old saying among the Borisin. In the forest, the hunter may easily become the hunted.
Oh, shit.
While we may call ourselves the hunters now, chasing them blindly will only make us become the prey.
How can Huli possibly hunt us down?
Are you joking, General? He's just a wolf who's been imprisoned for 7 centuries.
I wouldn't say that.
Accomplices, they're no match for us numerous Lawfu Cloud Knights. How could he consider us his prey?
Don't get too cocky.
Do not underestimate the enemy. Hule is not an ordinary Borisin that can be easily killed. The advantage in numbers means nothing when we face that monster.
Yep, listen to her.
A vicious beast who hasn't tasted blood and flesh in 7 centuries is now lurking on the streets of the Luofu right before the war dance. This is what makes the situation treacherous and unpredictable.
To him, the lives of ordinary people are just meat, ready to be devoured at any moment.
Yeah, no kidding.
Exactly. That is why we must succeed in our first strike, or the situation will spiral out of control. You've heard of this military tactic, right? When you surround your enemy, leave one side open for them to escape. A skilled hunter must be well prepared, waiting for the prey at the most advantageous position.
Dude, is Stargaze and Avalia the most likely place for them to come to?
What would we do if we were the escapees from the shackling prison? While we can disguise ourselves and blend in with the crowd, we don't plan on staying here for long. In this case, what do we need most now?
A star skiff to get us out of the Luofu. The Borison we discovered at Stargazer Navalia were actually preparing a vessel for their escape.
We predict their next move, and we take them down. Let's start from where you found those Borison and corner our prey.
Oh. Okay. I think this is where I'll stop because I have things to do, but like... Still, I am... Rather... Not even halfway, and this is already... Okay, this is where I'll end the stream. I'll be doing this later too. But now I'm gonna go and do my stuff before I'm gonna continue. Because for the life of me, I am scared. Oh. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching this very short stream. I will go ahead and do my thing and then come back tonight and continue the quest. But until then, thank you all so much for watching the stream, and I will see you later tonight. Goodbye!